Welcome everybody to Borderlands 3. In today's video, we'll be doing a beginner's guide to help you guys get a little edge, a little head start as you make your way through the tutorial, and also hopefully answer some questions you might have if you haven't really been looking into the game that much. So once you get through all the cinematics, which by the way are really awesome, you're gonna get prompted with this right here where you have 4 different options. You can choose between Amara, Flag, Zane, and Mose. Now, if you hover over them, they'll tell you a very brief description on what each class does, or each character does in a sense. But I'm going to read to you guys each character's description from the website because it's a little more detailed. So Amara the Siren, a confident, capable brawler with the ability to summon eternal fists. Amara uses her siren powers to smash her enemies. Now here is a very quick overview of her different skill trees that Amara has. I'm not going to go through every single skill and perk that she has available. We're just going to do the main one at the top, which is the actual action skill. All these down here are all passive, by the way, if you did not know that. So the first one we have here is called Phase Cast. Amara sends forward an astral projection of herself, dealing damage to everything in its path. So kind of seems like a CC thing to me. Her next skill tree she has is Phase Grasp. Amara summons a giant fist that bursts from the ground and knocks the target enemy in place for a few seconds. Some enemies are immune to being grasped and instantly take damage instead. And the last one we have is Phase Slam. Amara leaps into the air and slams the ground, dealing damage to all nearby enemies and knocking them up. Now the neat thing is you can kind of cater all the characters with their skill trees to almost like a specific thing that you want. Now Amara obviously is probably going to be more CC regardless of what you do with her though. And then we have Flack, the Beastmaster. Flack lives for the hunt, so do the loyal beasts that follow their master's every command. Their preferred prey, unsuspecting bandits, those poor suckers. Now Flack's skill tree is a little different. As you can see up here in the top, he has a second ability here, that's what we'll call it a skill that can be used. It's just a slot for his pet. So the first one we have here is Fade Away. Flack cloaks, turning invisible. Flack can fire 3 shots while cloaked, and each shot is automatically a critical hit, which is pretty insane. While cloaked, Flack has increased movement speed and health regeneration. And the other equipment slot is Flack is joined by a loyal Jabber companion armed with a pistol. While accompanied by the Jabber, Flack's movement speed is increased. And then we have Rack Attack. Flack sends forward 2 Rack to dive bomb enemies. This skill has multiple charges. And then the pet behind that one, he is joined by a loyal Spider-Rent companion, which will cause Flack to constantly regenerate health. That's pretty cool. Hold F to issue an attack command, which will cause the Spider-Rent to charge into enemies. I feel like Flack will probably be one of the best classes to play in the sense of like what's fun, in my opinion. And as last but not least is we have the Gamma Burst. Flack creates a rift at a target location, teleporting their pet through the rift and dealing radiation damage to nearby enemies. Additionally, Flack's pet becomes irradiated, growing in size and dealing bonus radiation damage when it attacks. Using Gamma Burst while Flack's pet is down or dead will revive the pet at the target location with 30% of its HP, but will double action skill cooldown time. Pet he gets behind that is a loyal Skag companion, which will increase Flack's damage. You can hold F to issue an attack command, which will cause the Skag to vomit acid onto enemies. And then we have Zane the Operative. Specializes in battlefield gadgetry. Zane is extremely proficient in slipping into combat, creating chaos, and sneaking back out as if he were never there. And Zane's first skill is called Digiclone. Spawn a Digiclone of Zane. This clone stays in place but distracts and fires at enemies. Pressing F or G while the clone is active causes Zane and the clone to swap places. And then we have Sentinel. Send into battle an automated Sentinel drone that continually flies through the environment and attacks enemies with its machine guns. Pressing F or G while Sentinel is active causes it to attack the enemy under Zane's crosshairs, if any. We have Barrier. Drop a deployable barrier that blocks incoming projectiles. Zane and his allies can shoot through the barrier, dealing damage. Pressing F or G while barrier is active picks up and holds the barrier, but the size and bonus are decreased. So he almost feels like a support class to me, or he can be built that way at least. And then we have Mose the Gunner. This is the character I'll be choosing today. When Mose needs backup, she deconstructs her mech Iron Bear for a sucker punch of additional fire, which is, the mech's pretty cool. That's why I'm choosing her today. Now all of Mose's abilities are actually based around the mech itself. The first one we have is the minigun. The minigun is capable of sustained rapid fire, firing for long periods, causing the minigun to overheat, rendering it inoperable for a few seconds. The next ability is the V-35 grenade launcher, which in my opinion is probably the best skill tree to spec in on the mech. The V35 is a semi-automatic grenade launcher. Its grenades are not affected by Moses equipped grenades mod. And then we have the railgun. The railgun fires electrified high velocity projectiles that deal shock damage. Alright, here we go. Now we can finally move. I skipped all like the cinematic stuff where I couldn't move. I'm going to try to keep the video short as I can. So we are not going to follow that robot, guys. We're going to turn straight around and go right to this hut back here. Now if you've never played Borderlands before, this game is a lot of exploring. You're going to find a lot of hidden little gems and stuff like that as you explore. Anything with this green light, you can just click that and it will give you stuff. So it'll open up this and we're going to keep going here. Now some of these will give us money. So once you loot that place down there, we're going to come all the way down here. Now these loot boxes and stuff I'll be showing in this video, not all of them will be there for you. You might have more, you might have less than what I have. It's sort of random in a sense. So like that first one we were in, there's that little lunchbox right on the floor sometimes, or toolbox, sometimes you can open that. If we come all the way down here, you're going to see a green one in front of us here. We have a little safe. This should give us some money. Let's open that up. Look at that, we got 16 bucks to our name already. And there's another toolbox. We'll open that, open the other locker, got another 6 bucks. Now I know this isn't a ton of money, but right now you have 0. So it's definitely useful. So if we press M here, you guys can see where we're at on the map right now. This robot will have us go right through here, up into here. But like all of this right here, this is why you want to explore all this, because you can find a lot of extra stuff. Now this is where they're going to have you go straight. Do not do that yet. Turn to your left and come this way. And we're going to come all the way down here. And this crate right here, you might have one in here. I had one on my other character. I do here too. We'll open this one. There we go, got another 6 bucks. Now this robot's gonna tell you have to sneak around and stuff. You don't have to do that at all actually. You can just run around, no one's gonna come outside and attack you. So we're gonna go all the way to the far left first. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff along this wall to open up. So he's about to give us our first weapon, which is gonna be a pistol. So he's gonna make this explode. Nothing else is gonna happen yet, so we'll grab the pistol really quickly. Well, hit it, come on buddy, come on. We don't have time. Boom, look at that. Let me open it, let me open it.
You did say...
There's our pistol. We got a pistol. Cool. Alright. Now, while he's going to go up and talk to the wall for a good 3 minutes, we're going to keep looting these things along here. Keep coming down here. So again, I am on PC. I do not know the controls for console, unfortunately. But right now, we open our inventory. We have $259, and we've done nothing but just loot. Now, again, $259 really is not a ton in this game. But we started at 0, obviously. We've only been playing for a few minutes. I think that's pretty good just for looting. We haven't killed anyone yet. Alright, we're going to loot all this really quickly. The same thing. There's going to be stuff all over the place here to pick up. Get that, get some more ammo that we desperately needed. Got a car trunk. Ooh, look at this, guys. I got some new weapons I just found. We're going to take these. Press I. We will... Oh, I already equipped what I wanted anyway with the scope on it. Now we got a scope. That's pretty cool. This is health right here. Here, I see the red bar. It's always going to be to heal you. Obviously, I can't pick it up because I'm full HP right now. I can't use it because I'm full HP. But that's what those will be for. So now we're going to be fighting our first boss. Don't be afraid. Don't be nervous. He's really, really easy to kill. And there's a lot of things in the room you can use to help you kill him faster.
I'm gonna sharpen my blade on your spine!
Alright, let's kill Shiv here. There we go, we got him on fire there. He's burning. He's burning. He doesn't like that at all. We're gonna pull out our zip rockets. There we go, level 2, we got him and he's dead. So we just unlocked our first skill point for our action tree. So we will go there right now, actually. We also got a shotgun, we'll take that too, cool. So go to inventory, this cog right here, you're gonna click on this with the person in it, they'll take you to your skill tree. Now you're gonna have 3 separate skill trees that you actually use all at once. So you can just go down one skill tree, or you can branch out your skill points throughout all 3. Now, these top ones right here, these are actually like the abilities you actually equipped. So I'm going to go over one, and we're going to equip this one to slot 1. You can see how my little robot got a new arm. Come over here, we'll put this one at slot 2. Got an arm, so we got a laser and a grenade launcher. Alright, here we go. They're going to open the door. Now, there's going to be some good loot in here. See this box right here?
Perfect.
We're going to open this one. Get money from that. There's this one. There's also going to be one more. If you come all the way over here, around the corner, we one right in this corner right here. And I feel like people would skip over that just because it's going to have you go that way right there. And there's nothing else over here. This is just nothing. Alright guys, so that is the end of the actual tutorial. But there is one more thing I want to show you. I'm going to quickly try to keep running around and pick up this stuff. But there's something pretty cool that I think some of you guys will find that I think you guys will like. Now, if we come over here, I want to show you guys this. Look at this. There's 4 little vaults right there. All you have to do is come right here and jump over the wall, and you can get in here. And all these are have money in them. That adds up. I thought that was pretty cool. It's really, really off the path. Like no one's gonna find it unless they're really looking around for stuff. Like you would never know to jump over that wall. There's just that little itty bitty hole to point those out. Now, just a few more things, guys, before I end today's video. If we go to our inventory here and go to our skill tree, now once you pick your skills that you want, all you have to do is once you get more skill points. Obviously, I have nothing right now. I just finished the tutorial. But what will happen is, so like, say you have 5 skill points, you will have to use all 5 in this first tier right here before you can actually get into this tier. Now, when you put a point, you see that orange line right there? When you put 1 point into one of these, that orange line will move down. Once that orange line hits right there, right at the base of that, that's when you can start putting points into those as well. And the other really neat thing is you can actually play with these skill trees and builds on the website for this game too. That's where I actually got my build from. It's pretty cool. So anyway, hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Again, as you're exploring, make sure you look around every little crevice and corner, because that's how you're really going to get a lot of money and stuff like that in the game. Let me know if you guys found this video helpful down below in the comment section. If you did, please leave a like on this video. And make sure to subscribe. There'll be a lot more Borderlands stuff coming out here in the next few days. So thank you so much for watching. I will see all you guys in the next video.